Well, good greetings and beautiful and abundant, benevolent blessings to all of you wonderful souls out there. Cass here today from the All Things Health and Wealth Show, and I'm pumped, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm blessed, and so should you be. So, anyways, guys, today's a fantastic Sun's Day. It's pretty warm here in Josie Town today, so hope you guys are all keeping warm around the world, and I hope that you are super excited to watch this little video here today. I promise I will try to keep it as short as possible because I know some of the videos are long, but I try to get as much information about as much blockchain and health as possible. So let's get an absolutely phenomenal quote out for you guys today so that I can share something absolutely phenomenal with you. I'd love to do that in the meantime. But in the meantime, if you haven't come yet to subscribe to my channel and you're watching this video, please do so in the meantime. That would really be appreciated, and you are going to send the algorithms right up to where they need to be. So here's just this is from Hippocrates. Okay, so I'm sure you all know Hippocrates. Okay, positive health requires a knowledge of man's primary constitution and of the powers of various foods, both those natural to them and those resulting from human skill. But eating alone is not enough for health. There must also be exercise, of which the effects must likewise be known. The combination of these two things makes regimen when proper attention is given to the season of the year, the changes of the wind, the age of the individual, and the situation of his home. If there is any deficiency in food exercise, the body will fall sick. Okay, now, guys, as you guys know, I talk about health, I talk about wealth. Both of these are such a combination for each other. If you've got more wealth, you can spend more time doing the things that bring you better health. But if you have better health, you're in a good condition to build better wealth, because your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul are all in alignment with one another. And this is why I keep saying to my beautiful cryptopians out there and all of those wonderful health fanatics out there that we're not separate. We are one and the same thing, because at the end of the day, we are here to bring wealth for freedom, for relaxation, for travel, for having the things that are necessary. It's freedom in life. And then health brings you good health to do those prosperous things with yourself and your family and your loved ones. So getting straight into it now, guys, please remember to come like. I would really appreciate those thumbs up there. So let's get straight into the content. So Bitcoin ready to attack key trend line, says data, as BTC price holds the 20K. So the 200-week moving average see another test from the bulls next, according to signals from exchange order book composition. Now I really like the picture, it's pretty cool. I just want to show you here. Data from Markets Pro Trading View showed BTC USD range between 20,500 and 21,000 into the weekend. That's great. Okay. All good and everything. Let's just come here. BTC is still ranging between 19 and 22K. This will continue until either of these levels is broken in an intraday range. Intra-range moves aren't substantial enough to dictate changes in sentiment. I agree, guys. Everybody's getting bullish, excited, like throwing all their money. I'm going all in. All of these things. Guys, the market hasn't broken specific things. Yes, Ethereum broke a little bit. We'll to those charts. Let's look at the yesterday we were in 37 billion. Down even trade different right, because actually and going when you point man makes I've so down and line. So there is the space between 2,000 and 23,000. There is an immense amount of resistance for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't break out or can't break out of that level, it ain't gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna go up for now. It probably will be rejected back down yet again. Okay. And who knows? Right now, as we can see, the trading range is between up trying to get and perhaps part of the reason, besides for some of the whales actually scooping up more Bitcoin, and here Bit2Me on board 100k blocked crypto investors from Together Exchange to their exchange. Okay, and the Andorra greenlights Bitcoin and blockchain with Digital Assets Act. So now they put it, they're going to do this. It's going to get all bully blahs. No, I don't know. There's pressure from interest rates. There's a lot of pressure from QT, quantitative tightening. There's a lot of pressure from miners capitulation and miners basically looking at, some of them are perhaps looking at bankruptcy, filing for bank. You also have a lot of exchanges and other crypto projects that have also filed for bankruptcy, Celsius being one of them. I personally had money locked up in Celsius, not much, a lot of time and on different exchanges because of rewards, and now I don't even, not full, but breakout head that trend line, which is what I have been saying to you. I'm look what we matter. High. So think that and it breaks below that trend line, my goodness me, we can see some serious action for Bitcoin, and that would likely then be a almost like a black swan event. Now you're going to ask me why? Well, because Bitcoin is going through a number of attacks from different angles. As I said, those all the 4 or 5 things that I listed just now, those things are busy going through Bitcoin in such a way that Bitcoin isn't getting out of this range right now. Hold on. Okay. But as a huge right now, to be very honest with you, heck more likely. Let me show you something. Okay, gotcha. Bitcoin at this level because it tapped down. They thought that was the wick that was going to push it back up. Well, guess what? It continued. Guess what? Look at this buy volume here on this. We pulled a tick back up. Right. Flag. It's a bear flag yet again. So, you know what? You guys tell you has down week because if we come down, leave trend is your friend until the end. So if chances are we're definitely going to come down to the 16,000 level, guys. Much supports at that level, and that's why perhaps this level of support, but okay, that will be frame here. Yeah, have a little bit of a close here. Right, back. Okay, that happen. Okay, and use to make a hammer candle. Yes, the volume closing above there. Try and push up a little bit. Resistance. Time frames, you'll see that it is quite a okay. I mean, excuse me. I still got a bit of a hay fever. And look here right now. Yeah. Okay. At the bottom, it's as simple as that. The chart cannot lie. They cannot do anything. Guys, handle moving our right over, but look out. Okay. So not that when you come back down, a minimum back down to the 20,800 mark, a very, very so for level right for you in 2000, but have a so ridiculous resistance here at this level. Okay, so let's make this line look at how I move, okay, so fine with those moving averages. So even if Bitcoin broke out and it went up here, that's a great thing with this graph everywhere. Hello, Pearly. It's my little cat, Pearl. So, for example, what happens with hammer candle? That's different. This is a hammer candle, but again, we almost sudden we we do not have average. Let's see if we can sort out this. Okay. Ooh la la la. So you can't really see it so well. What? Okay, but the 200-day moving average is so this average is actually sitting around Let's put a that around that level. Okay, in order to that level, crazy resistance here, and then there'll be more resistance at the 200 level. So if we don't get through the 200 level, we ain't gonna go into have a look at the theory we had the ETH 2.0 stake, which is wonderful and all, but we aren't there just yet. And look at there already and guys. So look at how this candle wicked up, pulled back down. This candle couldn't even go anywhere, and then this candle is basically an indecision candle, so it's called. This candle, so not much people definitely level same a little bit. Look at these candles, reverse from the trend. There's another one, reverse from the so obvious. Same, reverse on the trend. There's always an indecision candle that reverse. Blue lines crossed on the R on the stochastic, lines crossing on the yellow. On the R, I don't know. Not to say but there's resistance and there's support. Try and enter on support for longs. Try and enter on resistance for shorts. Okay. So the dollar are sold here support and above the top of the reversal bar right there, like I was. That's great and all, but it's definitely. I love Ripple guys. Look at this. Look at that. Ready? Hit a little of that. Resistance. Look at that. There's our turnaround candle. There's a wick. Boom. Our range could come back down to 1 again. I don't know. I don't know the prices, but I can tell you, resistance and support, we need a breakout. But bullish on crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ripple and Cardano and all of these long products ahead, long legs ahead. But at the end of the day, dollar cost averaging in is better than trying to catch knives or like just trading it or whatever it is that you might be doing that you actually you're not sure of. If you don't know, please remember to hit the questions in the comments below. The same thing. Look, I drew my yellow. It wicked out. 2 candles wicked out. Nogal. Top. It's just a theme, guys. So yes, I agree with Carl from the Moon. That's something big on Monday. I can't tell you what it is, but what I can tell you is that it's going to make the market move. Okay, so let's get on to some of the inflationary stuff. The inflationary stuff is obviously we saw that inflation came in at 9.1%. The likelihood is that we'll probably in the US inflation range between the 9.5 and 10% before the end of this year. And that's why the Fed is trying their hardest to do QT, which is to basically pull back in liquidity and buy up their treasury bonds, their assets that they then obviously take back onto their own balance sheets and then at some point sell out into the market again. But now, what is all of this actually doing? Because if we look at the weakness of, I can't even remember his name, the US president's name is. He's so used to I don't actually remember his name right now. But Biden, that's his name. Biden. He's weak. He's weak. He pulled money out of Ukraine. He's done an immense amount he stopped oil production. He stopped a whole variety of different things, which have basically caused other political issues that have affected the crypto spaces and other financial asset spaces. And if you look at the way that Putin and Xi from China and Russia, of course, are actually extremely strong leaders in what they're creating strength in their currency. They're creating strength in their economies. And how are they doing that? Well, my goodness, they're printing their stuff into oblivion. First of all, they've done that. And then also they have purchased a number of assets, and including Bitcoin, including gold and oil and reserves, okay? And let's not get into other political stuff, but definitely countries and labor and all kinds of other things that are a little bit messy for the world. So hopefully the world can change in 20 to 30 years. And I do believe that crypto will be a very, very, very big reason as to why there is a huge part of that change. So with that being said, guys, there's a lot of noise that's going out there in the space. There's still a bit of unsurety. Let's maybe just have a quick and greed index quickly so that you guys can actually see yes, so all those kinds of things. So energy stuff within the space. So, guys, this is why I talk about health. You are losing their partners, they're losing their stuff, they're listening to what all that noise out there is in the market. Look at how the market has capitulated already. If the market, buy some more, buy more, it's gonna go up. In 5 years, there's no doubt about it, you will have great cryptocurrency asset portfolio value, net asset value. Okay, so not only in that, but in property. Look, I don't know about property in the US right now because that property market bond just but that bubble was popped. So not only is that bubble being popped, but the Fed, if they continue to QT, okay, they're literally trying to absorb $21 trillion of liquidity back in. That got put out in the market over a 2-year period. Now they're going to try and pull that out of the market within a 6-month period and raising interest rates and all of the economic instability. Guys, the Fed don't give rocks about you. They don't give rocks about anything. Their purpose is to try and control inflation and keep inflation low. Still doesn't seem like it's going to happen, even when they raise the interest rates. Even when they're considering raising the interest rates at the end of this month, it's not going to work for them. They're going to have to change their story again. And I tell you something, they are going to break something. They are going to break something. And if we come here and we look, they need to pull one period. Like real pull to get a full trillion could have a serious impact on our crypto risk asset space. And that's why I say, guys, black countries, all kinds of things are like, oh, I know we're taking this no more from these countries and the governments. They don't rule us. And that's when people buy, and that's when you will see $1 million Bitcoin faster than you could ever imagine. I don't think that's going to happen today, but in a few years' time, that's going to happen. Because right now, I can tell you something, guys. I traded now gold and silver as an ETF since 2011, 2012, somewhere there, okay? I've traded it since then, and I stopped trading it because it was so heavily manipulated, and it wasn't doing what I expected it to do, or what the free market should have allowed it to do. And why is that? Because the Fed is manipulating the market with the way they're controlling interest rates and inflation, guys, and money printing, QT and QE. It's just inevitable. So the Fed rules the space, and when you listen to the Fed, know what they do, know how to protect your assets and your wealth. Okay, so over time, you just need to have patience and just wait for the right time to enter in. Even if it's a little bit later than others, it's okay. It's still going to go up. But right now, when we're at these lows, guys, my goodness, I cannot stress enough. Buy what you can. Invest what you can. Whatever you need to, do it. Because over the long term, you will become. And with that being said, I love you guys. I hope this has been a super healthy and wealthy video for you guys. I love you very, very, very much. You take care and you have yourself a beautiful, happy Sun's Day with you and your family. It's a love and light to you all. Blessed and beautiful.